Now, the Mid-Ocean Golf and Country Club and the Rosewood Golf and Country Club have their own respective clubs and beach facilities. This is Mid-Ocean to the right. Each beach is basically identical to the other, size-wise and otherwise. Straight ahead belongs to Rosewood Golf and Country Club. And here we go, looking out at that ocean again. I can't say it enough. I love when the ocean's in that mood. And I see they do have the red flag up. The red flag is to our left. Now, where I'm pointing, that piece of natural rock that you see there basically separates both beaches, if you will. But like I said, both beaches are practically the same size. Nature at its best. There's a bit of seaweed on the beaches right now. That's not unusual. You get a windy day like this here, it lifts it right up off the ocean floor. Straight ahead, you will see the elite Mid-Ocean Golf and Country Club clubhouse. So this whole area, folks, equates to money. Now, if I can remember a particular question, Bermuda's two very strong financial pillars: tourism and international business. Every entity survives through the tourist trade. No matter what one's occupation is, it all stems from the tourist trade and international business, if you will. And when I say international business, banking, insurance, reinsurance, that sort of thing. The present-day capital of Bermuda, the city of Hamilton, that is the real commerce side of Bermuda. Again, this is where the excursion ends. Every now and then you might see the solar panels. That's something that's beginning to surface in Bermuda, if you will. The electrical vehicles, that's also beginning to surface in Bermuda. going to see this lovely par 3. Very attractive. Bunkers on either side. There you go. And I'm forever saying, no matter where we see golf courses around the world, the real estate always looks so prime looking, no matter where. We're probably just about under 10 minutes or so from the caves. And I don't think I've ever seen a castle-like style of a house in Bermuda besides this one coming up on the left. Now, as I approach the next stop sign, the body of water that we will see directly in front of us is called the Harrington Sound. I've already mentioned that Bermuda's volcanic. They seem to think the crater of the volcano lies in the Harrington Sound. It's extremely deep, and we have yet to find the bottom. Now, this is where I take advantage of running my roof talk. And what I'm going to ask you all to do right now, this roof that you see right here, the way looking at it as it is, keep it fixed in your mind. Whatever you see concerning the roof, keep it fixed in your mind, because that's going to unfold in my commentary. Now, I'm well aware that a number of your homes do have basements. Not the case in Bermuda. What would be your basement area? Would be our water cistern, or the water tank, if you will. Once we clear our properties, excavate in preparation for building, the very first thing we construct would be the water cistern, the water tank. Once we pour that slab over the water cistern, that becomes the first, or the ground floor. Then we lay the cornerstone and commence to build. While we are coming up with the walls, particularly in today's modern architecture, all the water piping is embedded right into the masonry, finally attached to the rooftop, where the water is actually trapped. When we reach a certain height on any given building, that is called the wall plate. So when we reach the wall plate, we're ready to erect the roof. There's a wood structure, or the frame, that we construct first. Then we take the limestone, cut it into slates, overlapping, cemented together. That creates a step form, or a terrace form-like type of a rooftop. So when the rainwater hits the roofing, it will slow it down until it meets the gutter stone. The gutter stone is too full, prevents the water from gushing off the rooftop, serves as a guide, guiding the water down through the piping, ultimately to the water cistern. There's some very fine openings in the rooftops. They serve as vents, and that's for ventilation to preserve the wood structure, very short, so the wood can breathe. Every rooftop coated with a lime wash. Lime is a form of purification. That is the only form of purification that we use. The water in and of itself used for every purpose there is, including drinking as well. Several things in our favor. But not an industrial type country. The air is more or less non-polluted per se, and the rainwater cannot be any more pure than what it is, enabling us to drink the water. There's plenty of fresh water in the land. There are commercial wells throughout the island. Many people have wells on their own properties. So if you have a well in your reservoir, your problems are over. In terms of the filtering, the mouth of each water pipe is kind of hidden behind the gutter stone. We will place a wire contraption, a screen if you will, right at the mouth to collect any type of debris, loose leaves that may be floating around, preventing it from getting down into the reservoir. Last but not least, many moons ago, the water cisterns, the water tanks were relatively small. Life will always be about learning and improving. Today, they are anywhere between 25 through 35,000 gallon capacity. Folks, I just took out time to explain Bermuda's rooftops to you. Very unique, very interesting. Now this piece of real estate coming up on the right, this is where some of you pay your taxes to the U.S. government. Look at the house to your right, very attractive. There it is. And that is where the ambassador, the U.S. ambassador, lives. We just simply call them, him or her, the American Consul General. The consulate is on the outskirts of the city of Hamilton. Now we are about to enter the grounds of the Crystal Cave. Once I park and we all disembark from the car, you will be following me to the ticket booth to pick up your wristbands. We are scheduled to go down at noonday. You can take advantage of the restrooms that's available and also the gift store in terms of gifts and souvenirs, if you will. Somebody thought of us.